Hi. Today is a really big day in the history of my family's uh, true Italian heritage and making mama's sauce. This hot sauce has been passed down for many generations in my family, but I don't think anyone's ever recorded the way you make it. So I'm doing that today. Um, so you'll see right behind me the ingredients I'm going to use to make this sauce. This is garlic powder, oregano leaves, um, a pound and 12 ounces of tomato puree, a 6-ounce can of tomato paste, six 5 mild Italian sausages, a pound of ground chuck, and a lamb shank, and a big onion. So Italian sausages in the thing, in the pan, cooking them first, and recording. My friend Jennifer just came over with Nathan, so we're gonna go swimming as soon as I get the sauce up. So the Italian sausages have to go first. Get those cooked. And then we'll do the meatballs. So while the Italian sausage is cooking, I'll make the meatballs, and I'll go ahead and put in this massive. I'm making a double batch today. I'll put what I need to in this pot while the Italian sausage is cooking and after I make the meatballs. So this sauce needs to cook all day to taste really good. Okay, while I make meatballs, my friend Jen just told me some really important information about Italian sausages. If you live here in Kansas City, you can get Schmecka's. Schmecka's a brand makes mild Italian sausages. I don't know. I don't know if I've seen those. You have to go to the deli, I think, and you you can get them in Kansas City, Missouri, and Sunfresh. So when I'm making these meatballs, you've got to make them really pack them really tight so they don't fall apart because these meatballs are going to go through a lot. They're going to get cooked in a minute, but then they're going to be in a sauce all day. You don't want them to fall apart. This is very important. These meatballs are going to stay. The sauce is going to be a sauce that has no texture. It's going to be very thin. Well, it's actually very thick, but there's no pieces in it, chunks in it. So you want your meatballs to not fall apart. And there's another place. Jen won't come in here. She doesn't want to be on TV, which she's a very beautiful woman. Um, but she said there's another place, local place that makes mild Italian sausage, but we don't remember what it's called. It's not. It's not the other place that makes Italian sausage. So it starts with an N. I don't know. So probably where you live, you could get some good local Thai sausage, especially if you live in Watertown, Connecticut, or somewhere where there's a lot of Italian people, because there are so many in Kansas City, but we do have a really great cooking Italian family in Kansas City. So there's probably some good places here too. Okay, so let's go ahead, and what we're going to do with the onion is, of course, peel off the yucky stuff, and then poke it a couple times and throw it in that hole. So I'll just peel that off, and then looks like this. I'll poke it with. I'll probably just poke it with this a couple of times so the juices run out. Okay, throw that in there. All right, Jen, my friend Jen here, she makes sauce as well. She uses spicy Italian sausage. She does her meatballs differently. I didn't add anything to my meatballs. I don't add any salt or sugar to the sauce either. Um, and neither does Jen. That's a real traditional Italian way. We both learned from our mothers to use garlic powder. But Jen, how do you use? Do you buy cloves? Yeah. What do you do?
Actually, I just minced them
Minced cloves.
and put them in.
Do you have many tablespoons about?
I don't know. It just depends on how strong they are and how much I'm making, and I usually just add it until it tastes right.
Okay. Well, I'm going to certainly add at least a tablespoon of garlic powder. I don't know when you're doing fresh and dried if it's more fresh or more dry.
Usually the dried is stronger, it's more concentrated, so you usually need more fresh.
Okay. Well, I'm going to put a can of tomato puree in here. And then I'm going to put water, a can of water. You do that?
No, actually I don't. My mom does that, but I found that if I don't do that, I don't need the paste. So I just do just the puree.
Okay. So Jen doesn't use any water, and then she doesn't need any tomato paste. I like the flavor that the tomato paste gives. It's a really concentrated flavor. And then you let it cook down, and then it's even more. So you really have to let this stuff cook down. I'm going to add more water even because otherwise there's not going to be really any room for all the meat I'm going to be putting in.
Anything you need to drink?
Okay, so sausages are going in. We'll get these meatballs cooked up real quick and then put them in. We'll throw in our seasonings and then we'll let it sit for all day. Probably shouldn't have a nice dress on while I do this since I'm getting splashing grease and tomatoes all over myself. I can put on my chef's coat. Do you have one of those? Does Matt have one of those?
No, you just have an apron.
Apron. I think I have an apron as well. Does Nathan like your mom's sauce?
Oh yeah, it's big sauce.
Has he had yours or just your mom's?
Just my mom. No, I think that's actually, he's had mine too.
Does he like the meatballs?
Yep, he loves meatballs, and he loves sausage.
He does. He likes the spicy sausage.
He's a pretty spicy kid. He'll eat pretty spicy food.
Well, he comes by that, honestly.
I guess so. Well, we try not to overdo it. We don't want to hurt him, but.
Well, I tell you what, I think my kids already eat spicier food than I do. They definitely don't have like a taste for it like Nathan probably does, but I'm sure they will since they're starting so much younger.
Yeah.
Okay, so the meatballs are in there cooking in the Italian sausage grease, and then we'll get the lamb shank ready to go in and get that seared. This is it. This is the thing that gives the sauce its special flavor. Right here. This really makes me want to throw up. This is why I almost never make this sauce because this is really upsetting to me.
The lamb shank?
A lamb shank is it makes me almost want to cry. I couldn't feel worse if I were holding a body part of a dead human in my hand. But this is what makes it taste good. Life is cruel.
That's right.
And we're carnivores. Don't let anybody try to teach you otherwise. Run away if they do.